Hi, this is Nitesh. Welcome to your face reading channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some interesting insights about face reading, where I'm going to share about facial traits of Nehru-Gandhi family, which is a political family and has ruled India for many years. During the video, what I want you to do is observe those facial traits that Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the first Indian Prime Minister, had, and what are the facial traits that trickle down to the generations that has passed by. We are also going to observe Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. We are going to observe Sanjay Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, their facial traits, Sonia Gandhi even. So we are going to decipher some of the differences, some of the commonalities that spread across the Gandhi family, and by the end of the video you'll learn as to what facial traits are you blessed with or they were blessed with, and in your family you are blessed with, and what quality they indicate in your face, right? So during this particular video you're going to gain some interesting insights about the facial traits, about the elements in general, and what those traits signifies about your personality, and how once you are aware about the beautiful facial traits that you possess, you can manifest them in your real life and what it can indicate about your potential. So let's deep dive into the magic board to learn about those facial traits, to learn about what it means, and to also learn about some of the elements that these guys share, and see across your family even, to maybe the pictures that you have of your granddad or grandmom, and see whether those features are there in you or not. So let's deep dive into the magic board to uncover facial traits of the Gandhi Nehru family by watching this video. Welcome to the magic board, guys. Herein I have assembled in pictures of as far as I could got for the Nehru Gandhi family, and I have pictures of Jawaharlal Nehru, his wife, to the current generation of family members that are there, that is in the lower segment. So what I have done is I have captured in two images, at least two images for each one of them. The very reason that I did for that is when you are face reading, it's very important that you have like more pictures, because when you have more pictures you can zoom in better, you can analyze the facial traits better, you can decipher the elements better, and what it can do is it can help you assemble the meaning of those facial traits, and you can get better as a face reader once you observe more faces. So what I want you to do once you finish the reading, or once you finish this particular video, is try to see what facial traits you have inherited from your parents or your grandparents. By the similar way that you are seeing the level here, you can keep yourself at the lower level, then you keep your parents at the second level, then the grandparents at the third level, and possibly if you have more pictures available, you can keep them at the fourth level, that is the topmost level that you have inherited your features from, right? So we are going to start this particular video where I have marked in certain features that are commonalities between some prominent features that are there. This is Indira Gandhi's younger picture, and I have marked in commonalities here of Rajiv Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and some of the distinct features that are there. So we are going to divide this video into segments where we are going to observe the common features across the family members, and we are also going to notice the distinct features that they have incorporated with the advent of a new family member, which could have happened because of marriage, right? So so let us deep dive into getting deeper into the Nehru Gandhi family by analyzing their facial traits. And before I start doing that, just I'm telling you as a disclaimer, facial traits you can learn better once you observe face as a whole rather than focusing on one particular facial trait, right? So it's important that you evaluate a facial trait, and it has a certain meaning into it, but it's important that once you are delivering the reading, you are giving out, evaluating the face as a whole, evaluating the elements as a whole, which thereby requires a lot of practice. So as a starter, you can start observing facial traits initially, and then once you go through the videos on face reading, you can better yourself as a reader, right? So it's important to also grow as a face reader. Whenever you're watching podcasts or any of the real life events, just observe how people are behaving, what they are saying, and observe whether their facial traits indicate the way they are speaking, right? Because this is one of the most important ways as to how you can learn about people behavior and why people behave a certain way they do, right? So that is something which you can do as a side practice once you're watching any of the podcasts or real life events, and why people respond a certain way, right? So let me start now with the with Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the first Indian Prime Minister of the independent India. And what I have done here is I have created a dotted markings so that I don't forget to explain what I needed to explain during the video, right? Just let me lower down on the thickness because I can then mark out things. So Indira Gandhi is Jawaharlal Nehru's daughter, and they two share very important feature together, which you could see, like the eyebrow shape is something that they share uh, quite common, right? It's the one that has angled into it at the start, right? It's like this one and then going this, and this is also like this one and then doing this. So whenever you see a person with an angled eyebrow, that indicates a sense of managerial mindset. That indicates a sense of person who wants to be in control, or who can be good at managing people, right? So eyebrows generally indicates a sense of thinking patterns of a person, right? How they want to influence people, either through maybe having a people oriented approach, or either having a fact based approach. And when this has a little angled to it, a little angle is what you're seeing in both of them, it indicates a sense of managerial mindset that they possess. And this was their strength. They had a sense of control over people, right? And one more aspect coupled with that is that both of them have quite a prominent nose. If you see, nose is significantly long with respect to the proportion of the complete face. The nose here also is long, and whenever nose is pretty long, it is an aspect of a metal element that indicates that your metal energy is dominant. And on the real life terms, it indicates that whenever you have a strong nose, it gives a sense of practical approach into life. It gives a sense of maybe even at times be dominating. It gives a sense of that you want to make an impact to the world and you want to show it, right, with your practical approaches. So those are the things that they both share, and that is being passed on to the next generation, right? To his wife, she has a strong wood element, if you see. And how you can gauge wood element is once you see the eyebrows, and eyebrows are pretty thick, and whenever there is thick eyebrows, it indicates that a person can be highly intellectual or possess those powers of intellect, where it can represent that a person wants to fight and wants to be determined in terms of whichever goal they want to achieve, right? So that is one of the aspects that you're going to see being reflected on the coming generations, right? So Indira Gandhi had her husband, his name is Feroz Gandhi, and you will see that one of the important features that I have marked on his face is pretty straighter eyebrows. It's not curved, and this is something which you'll observe across the Gandhi family, where the eyebrow features are not curvy and they are mostly straighter features. Straighter features is nothing but you can see that these are straighter eyebrows. Majorly they are straighter eyebrows, and this you'll see to the passing generations. And whenever there are straighter features on the face, be it eyebrows or lips, right? So straighter features represents that you have more fact-based approach. You have more logical based approach. Rather than you going by intuition or emotions, you try to go by facts and figures, right? Facts are something that impresses you the most rather than the emotional side or the people side of things, right? So whenever there is this straighter set of eyebrows that you're going to see, it can indicate that you value logic, facts and figures more than the people oriented emotional approach of how you think and how you make decisions, right? So one important aspect that I want you to see here is that along with Indira Gandhi's nose that is quite dominant and has a strong sense of metal energy that indicates her practical self, even her dominant self, she also has angled eyebrows, right? As I mentioned here, if you see angled eyebrows, and angled eyebrows, people do go well with having a managerial mindset. They know what to say, when to say, and kind of have a measured approach into life, right? So that is something which she has into her. And Indira Gandhi and Firoz Gandhi had two sons, and the elder one was Rajiv Gandhi, who is this one, and this is Sanjay Gandhi, who was a younger one, I believe. Just let me know in the comment section if I go wrong anywhere. But we are going to here analyze the facial traits, so I'm going to stick to that. And so if I evaluate the elder son, firstly, the very first thing that you are going to see, which he has inherited from his earlier generations, is again you have an eyebrow set that is quite thicky in nature, and that again indicates that there could be huge strength in the intellectual self. In fact, he was a pilot, so that again is not something that is easy to achieve. So whenever you see a person with a strong wood energy, that means one way you can reflect it is when you see a strong set of eyebrows, thick eyebrows, or jaws being pretty strong on the face. Jaws are the area that are the roots of the face, and roots you can compare to the roots of the tree. When roots are strong, your beliefs are strong, right? So, and eyebrow hairs are like the branches of the tree, right? So when branches are great in numbers, it thereby indicates the strength of the whole tree, and thereby the strength of the face, and thereby the strength of the liver tree, and thereby the strength of the huge intellectual power that you may possess, right? It doesn't by any which way means that people with lesser or thinner eyebrows do not have strong capabilities. They do have, but they prefer simplicity more. They prefer intuitiveness more, and that can strengthen them to focus on being single-minded in achieving the task that they want to. And being simple, being intuitive, being creative can be their strength. But here, if I focus on his face, because his eyebrows are thick in nature, which he inherited from majorly from his father, and you could see that there is this aspect of being straightened eyebrows as well, right, on both of them. That again indicate a logical, a factual approach more than people oriented approach, right? Of course, with more earth on his face, earth is something which you can gauge by observing the cheek padding. Cheek padding is nothing but you can sense it as a covering of the face and how much fat it has on the face. And whenever there is excess fat or good enough fat, that actually is a good sign, and that indicates that that you connect to people well. You have that sense of feeling for people. Whenever there is this excess earth or excess flesh on the face, it indicates that people matters to you, and you can be a sense of comfort for your family, and you can stand tall for your family, right? So it's again important that you evaluate the face as a whole rather than one important feature. But here I would like to tell you the common features that they both share, like his father and him. right? And Rajiv Gandhi married to Sonia Gandhi, and once you see both of them, she has thinner set of eyebrows, right? He has very thick, she has thinner set of eyebrows, and this could very much represent why initially she was against politics, because politics requires you to be highly intellectual, to be highly diplomatic, to be highly maybe playing tricks as well. So she was not highly in favor of even Rajiv Gandhi getting into politics, but eventually, because the family is onset to the political journey, she has had to, what I say, accidentally take over politics, because Rajiv Gandhi was fired and he couldn't continue as the prime minister. So Sonia Gandhi herself has to take the reins of the Congress party going forward. But her thinness of the eyebrows does represents that she prefers simplicity in life rather than being pretty complex in things or handling complex things, right? Now I'll go to Sanjay Gandhi, who was the younger son of Indira Gandhi, and we are going to observe his features and his wife's features, right? So the very first thing, which is again a commonality that you will see across the family going forward, is the thickness of the eyebrows. And this again, as I mentioned, indicates the power of intellect, indicates the power of doing multiple things at one point in time, because your brain can be extremely motivated to work more, and if it is not allowed to work more, it can go on the depressive side of things, because you are blessed with an excess wood energy, which can indicate that you need to make yourself prominent in working more, in getting into multiple projects, because that is what strengthens you, right? And along with that, you'll observe that there is this deep set of eyes that Sanjay Gandhi has. A deep set of eyes is nothing but your forehead is kind of curving and is shadowing the eyes, so you're not able to properly see the eyes because your forehead is acting as a shadow. And when that happens, it can indicate a person who is a little reserved, a little into himself, and a one who doesn't want to reveal much of himself, or who can be introverted, right? It's nothing bad or nothing good. It's just something that indicates a sense of strong water element into you, which can indicate that there is a strong thinking person into you, which indicates that you go into huge depths of thinking with respect to how much you can think over politics, or think over science, or think over he also died while flying the airplane, and his love for being in the air is widely known. And he was not only supporting his mother on the politics front, and he was also pretty energetic to go and fly the aircraft, right? So he was capable of multiple things, and the water energy coupled with a strong wood energy indicates him in him a lot of strength with respect to how courageous he was, with respect to how much strong thinking or depth of thinking he can go across, right? His wife, on the other way, Menaka Gandhi, she has strong river features on her face, and river features are nothing but, if you observe, there is more softness on the face. If you just visually look at it, the face has a little softness, and when there are soft features on the face, it indicates that a person can be emotionally pretty strong, and a person has a more feelings oriented approach, a more people oriented approach. Emotions play a critical role into how she thinks, and that's one of the reasons maybe why she has separated from the other Gandhians who are more logical centric, because her approach is more on the feeling side of things, more on the emotional side of things, right? So on the face as a whole, you can observe river features, and I have shared in one of the videos, in my facial landscape videos, that you can start your reading by dividing the face into mountain features and river features. Mountain features are features that represents the strong bony features of the face, where the face appears a little hard, whereas the river features are one where face appears a little soft on the out front on the first look, and that is how you can gauge that a person has strength in emotions or a person has endured more physical struggle, which could be in the case of having mountain features. Right, so so their son was Varun Gandhi. Sanjay Gandhi and Menaka Gandhi's son was Varun Gandhi, and he has more earth onto his face. You can observe the plumpness of the cheeks, pretty prominent, and this can also indicate a sign of good fortune with respect to how wealth flows into your family. Once you have strong plumpy features on your face, it's a sign of good fortune as per Chinese face reading. And he along with the others in the family members also have, if you see, quite straighter eyebrows, which again indicates an approach that is fact based, but because earth is also there, then again it makes the assurance that people's approach also play a prominent role. Now we are going to go to Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, who are currently like the face of the Congress party. And in one of the videos I have in depth explained about Rahul Gandhi. I'm just going to cover a brief about him with respect to what are the common features that he shared. Again, if you observe, there is this flatter eyebrow features that runs across the family. His father has that, he has that, even Feroz Gandhi has that, even her Feroz Gandhi, Indira Gandhi's mother had that. So this is the feature that runs across the family, which is something that indicates a fact-based approach, a logical approach into life, and maybe not a people-centric approach, right? So he may speak more on facts rather than appealing to the pains of people, and it's pretty natural for him to go more on facts rather than the people-centric or making people emotional, because that isn't something which his elemental strength is. Along with that, if you see Priyanka Gandhi's face, she also has straighter eyebrows, which again indicates a logical, fact-based, figure-based approach. And she also has, she and him also have long nose, and that again indicates that she can be dominant, she can be bossy, and she can have a planning-centric approach, a practical approach into her life. And that's why whenever she heads the party or whenever she gets an opportunity to lead at certain roles, she observes the minute details of it, because people having that long nose coupled with the strong set of straighter eyebrows, they tend to have the strength of accomplishing this, being practical about it pretty well. So this is also one of the features that she inherited from her grandmother. She had a long nose, and both of these features are something that runs very very much common with respect to the straighter eyebrows and long nose, right? Let me just write this for you. And long nose, this is something which very much runs across the Gandhi family. The features that are different is of Menaka Gandhi's, that has river features more. River features are nothing but soft features on the face that indicates the strength of emotions. Sonia Gandhi even have strong river features on her face, right? If you just have a look into it, that is a similarity which both of them share, but Gandhi family as a whole does not share, because these two are basically these guys have married Rajiv Gandhi and Sanjeev Gandhi married to them. They are not part of the family's birth, if I were to say in that way, but they came from outside, right, and then married into the family. So that's why you see more traits in them than in them, and they thereby passed on their traits to the upcoming generations, right? So that is how you can do face reading of your family, of you, and evaluate the facial traits you possess and how they are different from your family, right? So let me know in the comment section if you observe some of the commonalities between you and your family members. Make sure to evaluate yourself, your parents, your grandparents, even their parents if you can, and see the beauty of those facial traits and what it indicates about your personality, right? So that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comment section how you felt about this video, and also do let me know if you feel I need to make a video on this particular topic. You can help me out because your help is highly appreciated. Right, so if you want to learn more about face reading, what you can do is you can even read the amazing books that people have crafted. There is this amazing book of Jean Hainer. There is this amazing book, Face Reading in Chinese Medicine, by Lillian Bridges. Mac Fulford has written a beautiful book, The Power of Face Reading, right? Rose Tree's book is also there. You can also read through that book and learn about face reading. And if you want to learn more of face reading from me, you can of course get across the videos that I have shared on the YouTube channel, and you can also head to my website where I have crafted a specific web page for face reading. This is the website where you can get your face reading as well, right? This will redirect you to my business WhatsApp account, and you can head across that. This is a web page that clearly explains about face reading. These are the feedback of my clients who have taken the face reading from me. But there is a dedicated web page where you will see Learn Face Reading with Nitesh Gurnani, and you can access this face reading masterclass. And the web page is specifically dedicated for learning face reading, where I have two courses combined in one, and there are more than 45 videos where you can learn the power of facial traits, the power of 5 elements. I have also given some of the celebrity guided reads which you can learn through, and you can just scroll across the web page, scroll the reviews that you are seeing on the screen, and it will help you with respect to what you can expect in the course, right? So enough of marketing of now, and I would just say, and I would end this video by saying extremely grateful that you have been watching this video up till now. Make sure if you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up because it'll mean a lot, and subscribe to the channel if you feel it is adding value to your life, and I'll be promising you that I'll try to come up with more contents like this. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful day ahead.